podcast number 2. My name is Melissa. I'm a knitter that lives in Ontario, Canada. And this is my second knitting podcast video, and so for today, since it's such a, I really hope you can't hear it, they're cutting down a tree like right outside my house, and I wonder how loud it is on the video. I guess we're gonna find out. I might have to refilm this whole thing. But since it is a rainy, cloudy, gross day, but it is piping hot, I thought that we would sit down and talk over some of my favorite summer knits. It's June right now. I mean, it's a little maybe late for summer knits. I don't know. When do you guys start your summer knits? How long does it take you? I haven't started any summer knits so far, so I better get going. But it's looking like it's gonna be hot next week, and it has me thinking about knits for summer. I guess I should start off. What I'm wearing is the Tied and True cardigan by Star-Crossed Knits. I knit this and then dyed it after I knit it, just with like a Rip pink dye. I really would love to remake this actually in a different lighter yarn, because this yarn is a little bit heavy, I think, for the project, and the size that I made is also, you can probably tell, a little bit big for me, so I would love to remake this at some point. Okay, so let's get into it. Having spoken about Star-Crossed Knits, my first pattern is the Ophelia blouse by Star-Crossed Knits. This is knit, I believe, in DK weight. Yeah, a DK weight yarn. I love the little lace pattern around the edge. I think that's so cute for summer, with the little kind of like buttons and openings along the front. I think that would look so cute with a pair of shorts or a little skirt. If it were me, I would knit it in Knitting for Olive Pure Silk, which is actually the yarn that she recommends, and I think I would choose a color like oatmeal or their poppy rose. I don't know, I just feel like this would be such a cute, delicate, kind of girly look. I also really love it in the black, so I don't know, maybe if I knit it and I like it, I'll knit a second one in black, because I really feel like the black looks so sort of sophisticated and more romantic. I also have written down here the Tied and True cardigan, which is what I'm wearing. I knitted in the short sleeve version, like the little cap sleeve version, but she also has a long sleeve version. And if I was gonna knit this again, I would use Soft Silk Mohair by Knitting for Olive, and I might make it in a Dusty Violet or Dusty Dove. I don't know if you guys, I mean, I feel like everybody these days is into like their color season and what color season they are. I am summer, and I think I'm like a light summer color palette, kind of like a gray. I find that the more gray tone summer colors are what suits me, so that's kind of what I'm mostly drawn to these days. Having said that, my third pattern that I have on here is, well, it's actually 2 patterns, but I put it down as one because it's anything of the My Favorite Things camisoles. I think they're all so good, specifically number 7 and number 9. I love the sort of, I don't know if it's like a broken rib, almost like waffle texture that number 7 has, and number 9 is just so simple, and I feel like you could wear it with anything. I actually have a shirt that I purchased that looks a lot like this, and I wear it all the time, so I feel like I would get a lot of use out of it. It's knit in a fingering weight yarn, and I think if I was going to knit this, I would use Sundaskarn's Sunday, which is a merino, and I would choose 2 colors that are speaking to me are green tea as well as dark blue. I just think, yeah, green tea for number 7 and dark blue for number 9, I feel like would be really nice. And they're just such simple nice layering pieces that I think, you know, you would get a lot of use out of, or I would get a lot of use out of. Okay, and then the second kind of category I guess I have is bottoms, specifically shorts. I feel like everybody these days is knitting shorts or is wearing knitted shorts, and when I first saw these, I thought they were honestly awful. I don't know. I wasn't attracted to them in the least. I just felt like knitted shorts would be uncomfortable. I didn't like see-through. I don't know. I didn't understand it at all, but having seen more of them, I'm kind of now obsessed and really want to make some. So I have a couple of patterns of shorts. Firstly, Drops actually has a free pattern. Well, all of Drops patterns are free, but they're called the Why Not shorts, and I think these are such cute little sporty style shorts. A lot of the completed projects that I was seeing on Ravelry were of people in like dance wear wearing them, kind of like over their dance tights. There we go, tights. And like with a leotard, and it looked so cute. I don't know, I feel like these would be such a cute pattern to wear, you know, hiking or just out doing stuff. I love the fact that they're so high-waisted as well. I think that's super cute. And I didn't look too closely into the pattern, but it does not look as though there is like a waistband with elastic in it. So you knit the waistband really, really tiny. When they are not on someone, like when they're just sitting flat, they look crazy, but when they're on, they're so cute. I think I would probably knit them, I think it's knitted in fingering weight yarn, and I would probably choose Filcolana Arwetta, just because it does have nylon in there, and I feel like for shorts, those are something that you're gonna need to wash more often, and you want kind of that strength in there. So I would choose something personally that did have nylon content. And the color that stood out for me for these ones was Red Clover of the Filcolana Arwetta. The second shorts pattern that I had picked out was shorts number 1 by My Favorite Things. You can tell I really like My Favorite Things patterns. I don't think I've ever actually knit a My Favorite Things pattern. They just all really speak to me. I don't know, I need to knit one. But the shorts number 1 by My Favorite Things, these are kind of different in that they're a much looser fit, and they do have that kind of elasticated waistband, I believe. It's folded over and elastic is sewn inside. For these, again, it's fingering weight, and I think I would probably use Sandaskarn Sisu in the color Jolly Blue. I feel like they would just look so cute in a really bright, fun blue color, especially for summer. I tend to sometimes be drawn towards brighter colors. I feel like everyone is during summer, and especially in shorts. I am summer. I think that would be so cute. Okay, number 5 is kind of still in the shorts range, but it's the Sporty Knit Skort by Florence Miller. I love a skort. I wear them all the time. I mean, I love a short skirt, but obviously that comes with some dangers. So when there's shorts built into it, I mean, you don't have to worry. You're comfortable, you're cozy, you can wear your really short skirt, and you don't have to worry about flashing anyone on the street. Really spoke to me, and I think I would knit it in exactly the same thing that she knit the sample in, which is Drops Huna in dark gray. I should really start looking up how to say things before I just film a video. I did it last time as well. I could what was it? Clematis? Yeah, the clematis sweater. Clematis sweater. I could not figure it out. I think I said it like 3 different ways during that last video. Anyways, moving on. The last pattern that I have here is actually a dress. The thing I like so much about summer patterns is most of the time they're smaller, so you can get them done faster. But this one's a big one. It's the Banco dress by Le Poule. This one I think would look so cute on top of a bathing suit. I'm really imagining it on like a boardwalk, at the beach, you have an ice cream, you know, go out, you swim, you come back, you throw this on and go, you know, grab a little lunch. You don't have to worry about it. And for that reason, I think I would knit it in a cotton, because cotton, you know, stands up so well against water. And the cotton that I chose was the Estelle Linacot. And I would probably knit this in like a bright turquoise or blue, or also like kind of like hot pink. I think would be super cute, like a raspberry of the Estelle Linacot would be super cute. All right, that is all of the patterns that I had listed. I got through that way faster than I thought that I would, but I want to know what everyone else is knitting for summer. I want to know when you start knitting your summer things, how many summer things you're planning on knitting this year. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know what your plans are. Let me know if you've knit any of the patterns that I mentioned as well, and how you liked knitting them. All right.